Hey drivers, we're in the middle of NoWhere, Georgia, and we've broke down. Hey drivers, this is it. We are about to pull out and leave this shop behind. Haptic Garage has a lot of cool things coming up. The new shop is going to be amazing. I'm really excited about it, but honestly, the last few days, it's been kind of rough. The person who had the contract on the house backed out of it last minute, but I gotta go. So I've put a realtor in charge and we're gonna head up north and hope for the best. We're gonna have to do it this way because we gotta keep on moving forward. That's not the last challenge that we'll face. So we're gonna stay optimistic and grateful for the opportunities ahead of us and keep chugging through every challenge that comes at us. We'll win some, we'll lose some, but we'll always keep going. So that's what we're doing today. We're gonna get in the Mosey home. We have Dweezil behind us. We're gonna reset over a few days of making the trek north to our new home. We're in the middle of NoWhere, Georgia, and we've broke down. I've been watching the temperatures, both oil temp and water temp, very closely because it's an extremely hot day. The hottest that I saw was about 93 degrees. So I was going pretty slow and monitoring temps. Basically, I don't want to go above 210 degrees on the oil temp. That's just my comfort area, and I don't want to go much over 200 on the water. They started to go up. I caught it really quick and I was up at around 215, maybe 220 on the oil, and the water was close behind, way higher than I'm used to seeing it. So I slowed way down, and I thought maybe if I idle on the side of the road for a while, it'll come down. It was not coming down. So I killed the engine, got out, and what I saw was a ton of coolant leaking out of the bottom of the radiator. It looked like something just totally let loose. And what it turned out to be is the hose slipped off the bottom of the radiator. I poured some water in the top and I saw it coming out, just gushing out again, showing me that there was something blown open in the system. And when I started messing around with the hose, it was apparent that the clamp was loose and it wasn't even slipped onto the nipple anymore. And I just laughed. I just, like a laugh of relief, just about lost it. Because if I blew the radiator, I am stuck. So I've got that back on. In the troubleshooting, I thought, well, maybe the thermostat, I've been suspecting it as being failed open because my water temps have been running low. So I pulled the thermostat out and the old one is fine, but I've been carrying around a new one and I'm gonna go ahead and put that in there. So got to get that sealed up. It'll be convenient to refill the system because it all came out from the top. And then we'll do a little bit of a test run of the engine and see where we are. I think it's cooled down enough, so let's take a look. Hey buddy. I want to be careful not to put a whole bunch of cold water in a hot engine, but it's been, I don't know how long, at least 30 minutes, maybe an hour. I'm really not keeping track of time right now. I do have the gasket surfaces cleaned up. I think we're ready to go for installing the new one. I do have a gasket. Just gonna put some water in and take it slow. I've already put some water in there and it didn't come gushing out the bottom, so good sign. This system is gonna take about 8 gallons. Thankfully, I have a big water tank. Unfortunately, it's just water. I have some coolant with me and I'll put that in, but once I get out of this emergency situation, I'll have to get the mix right. I'll have to get, I don't know, 3 or 4 gallons of coolant in there. We've got everything buttoned up here. I did fill it all the way up to the thermostat, installed the thermostat right side up. And we had a gasket with us, and we've got the water neck reinstalled. Now we're going to go outside and add fluid directly to the radiator until it is full. The plan here is to get everything buttoned up, full of water and everything. I'm going to walk the dogs because they've been very patient and waiting for however long I've been here. And then when I crank it and we're comfortable enough to head out, we're going to head out. I don't want to wait around with it idling and messing around. I need to get to the nearest auto parts store just as quick as I can because I don't have any radiator fluid and I don't have another gasket, and I need to grab some supplies. I would love to take this thing around the country someday. I imagine I'll have to be ready for stuff like this. I've always imagined that. Okay, we're full and the level is holding. I've been checking underneath to see if any was leaking out and I haven't detected any, so this isn't a surprise and it's very good. All right, let's take care of the dogs and then crank this thing. Big picture, we're going to be tested throughout this process. And while we may be beat a few times, it won't be without getting a few swings in. Well, I owe everything to my helpers, of course. The engine sounds good. Sounds like it did before. I don't think it ever really sounded or smelled hot. Temperatures are coming up, they're acting normal. We're gonna go down the road and keep a close eye on things. Whew. We've been going about 5 or 10 minutes and everything looks fine. It's behaving, it sounds good. The only thing that's weird to me is the AFR is a bit lean compared to what it was just before this happened. I hope that doesn't mean that something other than fuel and air is getting into the combustion chamber. I mean, it's not by much, but that's the only thing that I've noticed that's different. Looking back and kind of dissecting this, I think the issue was it just finally came off. I don't think there was any event that caused it other than it's just worked itself off from vibration over time. It's been years since I put this engine in, and I don't remember the last time that I snugged up that clamp, so it just slipped off, I think. Nothing was happening at the moment that it started really that would have caused that. So I mean, here's some of the things that went right. I'm in the RV, so I've got water, and I noticed it. The gauges just paid for themselves. I've just pulled over so we can take a look underneath and see if there's any water leaking. I don't suspect it because the water temp looks good, but just want to check. Hey, everything looks good. This is condensation off of the air conditioner, so that's all right. In fact, some just dripped on the camera. But nothing coming out of the cooling system. Very happy about that. Everything looks normal. This is good. Hey buddy, you got all the antifreeze Walmart had. I've got a lot of support. We made it last night at about 9:30. Eased into our campsite. The rest of the drive went just fine. I checked the radiator this morning and there was no loss of fluid after we did our little roadside repair. So I think we're in good shape. I have to get out of here now, like in 3 minutes. We're gonna go see a friend here over at his VW shop, and then we're gonna see how many miles we can make today. Probably gonna do some more camping tonight. We arrived at the campground in the dark and were lucky to get a spot that just happened to be on the side of a hill. We made it work and the next morning put the hammer down. We're keeping the project alive with a new chapter for Haptic Garage, and we're glad you're coming with us to drive this dream. We'll see you in the next one.